One lottery ticket makes a big difference for our state students. And when I say big, I mean bigger than jackpot big. Since 2002, South Carolina students have benefited from more than $6 billion in lottery-funded scholarships and grants, including the Life, Hope, and Palmetto Fellow Scholarships. With every lottery play, you're supporting our students, and that adds up in a big way. That's why education is our middle name. Learn more at sceducationlottery.com/betteryou.
John, Jane, Rich, shoot us a text. Text JJR and whatever you want to say to 96893. We'll text you back. John, Jane, Rich, the guy who owns Goodwill, is a millionaire. I didn't know there's a guy that owns Goodwill. I just thought Goodwill was like a thing.
He's a nice guy. He's good. Goodwill.
Boy, all these text messages about Morgan Wallen. Anyway, we'll be doing that in minutes, so keep listening.
Says Goodwill is a non-profit organization and is not owned by anyone. Instead, it's run by local volunteer boards of directors.
Well, then whoever you are, 602, you're wrong.
But that's just Google. You can, there's...
Here, 727 number, Christmas wish. Anyway, I was telling you guys the other day that I had a couple of stories to tell you, and I told you one already. The other one was this. It's not really going to go anywhere, but it's just something I want to say. So when I work out, I have this friend, trainer Chris. He trains me. There's another trainer there. Her name's Alyssa. And a couple of years ago, she met a guy, I think it was on a dating app, whatever. And they were just going back and forth. And then he sends a nude picture. And she's like, gross. Stops talking to him. A couple of years go by. And she just ghosted him. A couple of years go by. And he starts up, hey, man, how are you? So she's like, oh, hey, what's up? The reason I bring this up is because she showed me the conversation. And it just blows my mind, guys, how stupid they are, how gross they are. So they have this nice text conversation, and then he sends a selfie in the mirror, naked, but it's like right above the...
Gross.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
like it's
gross.
like, right, it's like naked.
She didn't ask for it.
She's like, he's got the camera like this. You can see I've just been working out. And it's him. He's shredded. You can see he's got abs.
Yeah, but nobody wants unsolicited nude pics.
Right. And then she just ghosted. She shows me the conversation. He's like, did you not like the picture? And then silence. Hello? No?
Ew.
You want to go out to dinner? Like,
Oh my gosh,
I
what a
know.
weirdo.
So she was showing me that, and I was like, can I have the screenshot of that? I'd like to post it on my social media. And she's like, yeah, sure, you can. So I'm going to get it and post it. But I just couldn't believe that happened. And I thought, you know what? That must work for him sometimes.
Ugh.
Right? It must. Whenever you see, just like when guys go, that must work every once in a while. Because why
Or
would
they're
they do
so
it?
stupid they don't know that it doesn't ever work, and they won't stop.
Right. One of these times, it's going to
Yeah.
work.
And what's unfortunate is there's so many men out there like that.
Yeah, right. I know. All right, so Peyton, what is the TikTok trend? Because I'm very familiar with it, but I know it was a trend.
So I'm scrolling on TikTok, and as I'm scrolling on TikTok, I like to look for like trends that we can do as a show, right? And so I came across this one trend, and I saw like 3 videos of it. And it was a trend, and it was called light as a feather, stiff as a board. And I was like, oh, interesting. And I'm watching it. And it's like basically you have someone sitting on a chair. And then you have like 2 people next to you on each side of the chair. And you try to lift them up. And then you can't lift them up. And then you do something with your hands where you put your hands over the head of the person sitting on the chair. And then you like, after the second time, you're able to like lift them up. And they become light as a feather. So I'm like, oh, this would be such a fun trend for us to do on the show. So I go and I click on like the sounder. Because, it shows you all the rest of the videos. And the very first video is like, never play light as a feather, stiff as a board. This game summons demons like the Ouija board.
How?
Oh my gosh.
It's like,
Wait,
because
go
it's
on.
supposedly like, did you guys do this as a kid?
100%.
Yeah,
I
but
know
except
exactly
we
what
would
you're
lay
saying.
down. We
Right.
laid down. It's like you couldn't lift him up, like full hands, and then after you do it, it's like you're just fingers.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, whoa, you are light as a feather.
Yes.
You go up.
I
But
think there's
yeah.
even a horror movie about it.
I have goosebumps right now. I
But
felt,
how does that summon anything?
I don't know, Rich. I don't know, but
It's
it
like a
does.
ritual.
It's like a ritual, right?
It's
And
like the Hail
basically
Mary
like-
thing,
Yeah,
or
or
whatever.
like the Bloody
Bloody
Mary.
Mary.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
Bloody
say
Mary.
like
Don't
Bloody
say it,
Mary in
don't
the
even
mirror
say it.
3 times.
Don't do it.
No,
Right.
you have to do it in the mirror, so you're fine.
Yeah, you have to do it in the mirror. But like I was like, I seriously almost just summoned demons to the studio.
There's probably a couple in here already.
Yeah. They're
Judging by all the lights that go on and off all the time, there's a couple rolling around in here already.
And then I'm like, I don't like the paranormal stuff. Like, I won't watch a paranormal movie at my house because I feel like the energy of whatever those demons are going to come onto me or whatever. And I felt like the demon energy was coming through my phone, so then I couldn't sleep that night, and it was just a whole thing.
oh no.
I'm with you on the movie thing.
I didn't do it, but I read it and I watched it.
I won't watch a demon movie, and there's I think 3 songs that I know of they're older songs, but whenever they come on the radio and I hear them, I refuse to listen to the full song because I feel that it's bringing bad energy.
I think that's a real thing. I really feel like that's real.
The song thing?
Yeah, no, just the bad end. Like when you're consuming that, you're inviting it. That's the way I feel.
So you know the song from Beck, Loser? Like, it's a good song. And I won't listen to it because then I think I become a loser.
Oh my gosh. What?
But I listen to part of it.
Do you guys remember?
Rich, you have it? No, you have it, Rich? You know the song? It's a good song.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I know the song.
I'm sure we have it.
Hang on.
Who's there? Oh, I don't know. No.
Do you guys remember when Insidious came out, the first one, and that song, Tiptoe by the Window, that song came out, and it's so creepy. If you watched Insidious, you know.
I didn't watch
Grant
Insidious.
plays it. Grant plays it all the time, and it scares the crap out of me. It's so scary.
That tracks with Grant.
And it's like this guy, and he like looks right.
This song. Do you know the song? Do you know the song?
It's a different song.
I think this song is so kick-ass,
Yeah,
but I
'cause
refuse to listen to the whole thing.
The lyrics don't make any sense, though, other than the loser part.
That's all. I like this.
Did you guys just miss what happened? Grant just scared Peyton. When you started that song and he walked in behind her, she literally jumped out of her chair. Her headphones jumped off of her head. It's okay, Peyton.
That scared me.
What's up, Grant?
Wait, what song?
Loser
playing
by
Beck.
Beck.
Oh, in the time of chimpanzees, there was a monkey, dude.
Yeah.
That's my vibe, dude.
Yeah. This is totally Grant music.
But I refuse to listen to the whole song. Hey, turn off that. I don't want to be a loser. Oh, you can hear that hook. He uses.
Shotgun wedding and a stain on my shirt. Don't believe everything that you breathe. They get a parking violation and a maggot on your sleeve. So shave your face with some mace in the dark. Saving all your food stamps and burning down the trailer park. Yo,
Cut it.
cut it. So
So, my superstition is I have to punch out to another radio station and punch back to this station so I miss part of the song. If I hear the whole song, then I become a loser. And there's 2 other songs like that I refuse to listen to all the way because of that. And they're more obscure than this song. But at any rate, we're going to play a game. We got Morgan Wallen tickets. We need a contestant. 877-937-1047. What are we playing?
We're going to play Remember the Time today. Oh, and it's a tough one. In fact, it's so tough, I put a few more clues in there so you have a little more time to remember the time. But I think this is going to be one of the more challenging ones in the last couple of rounds.
Rich, you said it's going to be heavily debated.
Heavily debated, but I promise you, our research department, and that is, I just asked Nick, these all came out the same year.
Okay.
So we're all in the clear, but it's going to be heavily debated.
Let's see if Ashley here. Ashley, tell me, are you a fan of Morgan Wallen?
The biggest fan ever.
What's his
and
middle
my
name?
husband is so tired of my obsession. So I was like, if I win these tickets, then I don't have to tell him to buy them, and he'll go with me because he is a little bit over my obsession. So
What's Morgan Wallen's middle name?
I don't know that. I really don't.
You just said you're the biggest fan.
I am, but I think it's like
Carl.
I don't know.
It's Carl.
Is it really?
Morgan
Carl
Wallen.
Wallen. No wonder he leaves that off his album covers. It doesn't really flow that
All
way.
right, Ashley, we're going to play Remember the Time. Do we need to explain anything?
Just all kinds of stuff.
I know
Movies. It's movies.
I know this game.
Okay, well then you're ready to go. Let's remember the time.
Finding your happily ever after is tough.
It's important for you to know that this is not really who I am.
We have you down for 3 counts of public intoxication, theft, and disorderly conduct.
I'm sorry, disorderly conduct? Aren't there rapists and murderers out there?
When you are disorderly, you are a rapist of peace and quiet.
It's a little... Okay.
I'm taking Lauren
to dinner. You don't think she's going to be expecting something big, do you?
It's been 4 years, Johnny. You and me have been together for 27 years. Where's my ring? Huh? Where's my ring? What did all my fuzzy fingers? Where's my ring? Come on.
Knock it off.
All right, I'm just saying.
The National Football League presents the Bridgestone Super Bowl 46 halftime show.
Bunch of big clues in there. Can you get them all, and can you figure out what year it all happened, Ashley? What do you got?
So I really feel like it's 2012. The only thing that really stood out to me was Rihanna and the movie Ted. And I remember I was pregnant with my son, so I think I want to say 2012.
Okay, Ashley says 2012. John Jay, your move.
You know, all you got to do is Super Bowl math, because you said it was Super Bowl 46, and you just got to know what Super Bowl is happening in 2 weeks, which I don't know. It's XVUIIL.
LIX. Which one is it?
I know. So you just got to figure that out. But for me, for Ted, I'm just going 2016. I didn't understand. I didn't know the first clip. I felt like the first clip was maybe a Reese Witherspoon movie, but I don't know. So I knew Ted, Starships, and Rihanna. That's it.
Okay, Ashley says 2012. John Jay says 2016. Kyle, your move.
This was a tough one. Just like John Jay, I don't know what the Reese Witherspoon movie is. And then Nicki Minaj, Starships, Ted, Super Bowl 46, and we're at Super Bowl 50 something, maybe 54-ish, right? 54 minus 46. That's a lot of math. So was that 8 years? 8 years ago, 820. I don't know. I can't do the math in my head, but I'm going to pick 2013.
Okay. All right, Peyton.
I only recognized Starships from Nicki Minaj, and then We Found Love, Rihanna. I didn't recognize literally any of those other clips. And I remember trying out for the 7th grade cheerleading team, and one of our warm-up songs was Starships. So I had to have been in middle school. And I was in middle school from like 2010, 11, and 12. So I'm going to go with 2011.
2011. Boy, you guys are all over the place. So when you say you didn't recognize the other clips, when the lady says, here's your Super Bowl halftime show, you're like, nope, I don't know what that is.
That's the clip we talked about.
We were all trying to go by that, but we don't know what Super Bowl number it is this year.
Super Bowl? This is LIX, Super Bowl Licks, if you will. Okay, so your clues in there was the Mindy Project Season 1. The Mindy Project with Mindy Kaling, Nicki Minaj in there, Ted, Madonna from the Super Bowl halftime show, Super Bowl 46, Calvin Harris. And we do have a winner amongst you four. You were right. It was very tough. But the year was 2012, which means Ashley's our winner.
Yeah.
Apparently, we're on Super Bowl 59.
59.
Anyone who doesn't know what LIX is, I had to Google it. Yay, Ashley, good job.
Yay, I'm so excited. Oh, my God.
All right, you get Morgan Wallen tickets. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
All right, hold on. It's Super Bowl Licks? What is that?
LIX, Licks.
Oh, my God.
It's just Rich making up words again.
Actually, I stole that from a commercial where Gronk is like saying, join us for Super Bowl Licks. And I'm like, Gronk, it's 59. It's like, oh, cool.
Okay, listen to this text. You text JJR, whatever your message is, to 96893. This is from a 501 number. John, Jane, Rich, I hope this works. Love you guys so much. Been listening for years. With deep love, I have to say, how come you guys can't get the equipment fixed? I'll tell your boss for you. Why don't you do a donation for somewhere or something like the stuff you do for people in need, like Christmas Wish? Much love, Danny. Christmas Wish.
Danny's got a point.
I don't know. Our equipment falls apart all the time. I don't know why, man. I just don't know. Anyway, so shoot us a text about anything. You text JJR, whatever's on your message, to 96893. Kyle, what's coming up with 3 things we need to know?
I'll tell you what relationship woe is bad for your face.
Ryan Seacrest here. When you have a busy schedule, it's important to maximize your downtime. One of the best ways to do that is by going to ChumbaCasino.com. Chumba Casino has all your favorite social casino games like spin slots, bingo, and solitaire that you can play for free for a chance to redeem some serious prizes. So hop on to ChumbaCasino.com now and live the Chumba life. Sponsored by Chumba Casino.
No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. 21 plus. Terms and conditions apply. Hello, iHeart listener. We have a confession to make. Both iHeart and this commercial you're listening to right now would probably sound a heck of a lot better on the new Roku Pro Series TV. It's got side-firing speakers that fill your room with sound, Dolby Atmos audio that puts you right in the middle of the entertainment, and the ability to pair seamlessly with your home theater sound systems that already have surround sound and booming bass. If all that sounds too good to be true, it'll sound even better on the new Roku Pro Series. Your hearing isn't better, your TV is.
There's an efficient way to get caught up on a lot of news. It's called The Seven from The Washington Post. It's a newsletter and podcast. Whether you're reading or hit play, you get 7 stories you need to know, and you can consume it all in just a few minutes. The Seven is out every weekday morning by 7 a.m. Eastern. I'm Hannah Jewell. I'm one of the writers, and I host the show. Find The Seven podcast wherever you're listening. The newsletter link is waiting for you in the show notes.
Next with John Jay and Rich.
One lottery ticket makes a big difference for our state students. And when I say big, I mean bigger than jackpot big. Since 2002, South Carolina students have benefited from more than $6 billion in lottery-funded scholarships and grants, including the Life, Hope, and Palmetto Fellow Scholarships. With every lottery play, you're supporting our students, and that adds up in a big way. That's why education is our middle name. Learn more at sceducationlottery.com/betteryou.